Yeah, when this deck just starts ramping up, no pun intended. It's hard to beat, especially with something like this. The Nexus, I mean, 256. Jeez. What's going on, guys? Legion Tato here, and today I have an upgrade on a deck type we all ran when taking our first steps in our Marvel Snap journey. This deck is packed with big on-reveal cards that can go toe-to-toe with just about any modern competitive deck on ladder. Leave your Sandman and Alley-Outs at home. This deck is not about control, but pumping out big numbers instead. Before we dive into the deck list, I'd like to point out that there are 3 Series 5 cards on here that are not at all required. They are very flexible, and we'll go over options that can better fit your collection and playstyle shortly. First, let's go over our general strategy. If you're familiar with Electro ramp decks, then you'll feel right at home piloting this list. Wong ramp specializes in spreading power across multiple lanes, often simultaneously, through the use of White Tiger, Arnim Zola, and Dr. Doom. It also has multiple ways of doing this, which makes it flexible in achieving its game plan. First, let's go over the Series 5 cards and then substitution options. Nebula is a great card that we can just set and forget. She forces our opponent to make a decision each turn on whether or not to stop her from gaining power. Next is Echo, who helps us shut down ongoing dependent decks, including this Season Pass card, Miss Marvel. Echo also protects our on-reveal cards from being shut down by Cosmo. The last of the trio is Jeff, who is just exceptional in most decks and is no different in this one. He can go into any location, lockdown or not, and his ability also bypasses Electro's restriction of only being able to play 1 card per turn. Now on to the substitutions. We have a healthy amount of options based on your collection and playstyle. Sunspot fills a similar role to Nebula and can be played alongside her as well. Ebony Maw's high power is nothing to sneeze at, and his downside is offset by our White Tiger, Dr. Doom, and Arnim Zola. Lastly, Armor and Luke Cage help us counter Destroy and Afflictions, as well as protecting our Black Panther from Shang-Chi and Shadow King. Now let's move on to the rest of the deck. We have multiple avenues to help us put points on the board depending on what we draw into, so let's talk combos. Wong is the MVP in this deck, and each time we draw him alongside 2 higher end cards, it's a good time to consider snapping. Wong into White Tiger helps us put 2 Tiger Spirits on the board, which can then be followed up with Odin, Arnim Zola, or Dr. Doom on the same lane for an insane amount of power. Wong into Black Panther is a second avenue we can take, helping us buff him to 16 power in his own right, which we can then follow up with Arnim Zola to add a Black Panther to the other 2 lanes with 32 to 64 power each, depending on who Arnim destroyed first. A less explosive but decent option is instead following up with Dr. Doom to add 25 power across 3 lanes. Wave is up next, and while she isn't as strong since the nerf, her ability to let us play Dr. Doom on turn 4 puts us at a great advantage, especially when we can follow that up on turn 5 with either Black Panther or White Tiger, and then slam Odin on turn 6 to reactivate both on reveals again. If we don't have Doom, being able to play White Tiger or Black Panther on turns 4 and 5 is a rare but available option for us before ending the game with either Arnim Zola or Odin. Next up is Electro, and playing him on turn 3 allows us to get creative in the second half of the game. From letting us play our 5 drops on turn 4 to letting us play our 6 drops on turn 5, he can guarantee we set up 3 powerful on-reveal cards that can be chained into each other for maximum profit. Half of our deck costs 5 or 6 energy to play, and with the help of Electro, we can get away with combos we would otherwise be unable to do in a normal game of Snap. For example, playing White Tiger into Dr. Doom and then into Odin to double our Tiger Spirits and Doombots. Another example is being able to play Black Panther into Arnim Zola, multiplying Black Panther, and then into Odin on the Zola lane, causing Zola to multiply the Odins, which will double the Black Panthers once more, granting us 80 power between 2 lanes. One important tip is to start considering early which route to commit to. As far as Arnim Zola goes, unless we have Wong online, we should isolate the card we want multiplied so that Arnim Zola only has that card to choose from when destroying it. A quick word on America Chavez. She's even better with the nerf to Shang-Chi. She can be used in niche cases where we just need a bit more power on a single lane, and she gives our combo deck better drawing consistency. The next matches will showcase this deck's strengths to capitalize on and weaknesses to watch out for. And if I've helped you in any way thus far, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to let me know you enjoy these types of videos. Thank you, and enjoy the matches. Thankful Cake 1224. What's going on? Whoa. Okay. The peak. Why couldn't I have White Tiger in my starting hand? That would have been amazing. But that's okay. That's okay. We got Nebula on deck. We're just gonna put her down. Make our opponent sweat a little bit. TVA. Wow. Interesting. Let's see. TVA. Wow. And we have Electro. Yeah, let's put on the pressure. We have Electro, so next turn is 4, which, you know, we're just gonna play Jeff. It's fine. Turn 4 though is when we're gonna be able to play Black Panther or White Tiger, and that'll be fun. Wong. Whoa. Okay, this couldn't have been better. Let's see. Yeah, let's put them here on the right location. Yeah, okay. So they're still gonna have priority. I was thinking of stealing it with Wong. I know with a 2-power card, but time's up. All right, here we go. A Cosmo will cost us the game, or it won't. We'll see. There's no way they can get more power than this. Whoa. Okay. That's fine. There it is. Good game. The power of ramp, even with TVA, yeah, it's pretty nutty. You turn 5, maybe a Panther, Arnim Zola, and go nuts from there. Either way, good game. Good game, Thankful Cake. Taylor Swift. What's going on? Let's see, we have Wakanda. All right. Wakanda's just a great card for the 1-drops. You know, they don't they get that protection from Killmonger. It's great. We're gonna plop down Nebula there. At Mansion. Okay, nothing to do here. The Collector. Okay, so we might be playing a variant on a Loki deck. Let's do... I don't want to use the Pet Mansion location just yet, because I might opt to, depending on what we draw, multiply Black Panther, or we'll see. Okay, let's Wong here. Let's see how they react to that. Turn 5 ideally would be Odin. Odin would be great. Let's see. If not, that's okay. Oh, we got it. So they do have priority. We can steal priority now, and then Cosmo won't matter. So now's a good time to snap. Aside from Agent Coulson possibly giving them a random Legion or something to change the Nexus, we should have this in the bag.
Wakanda forever.
Okay. So as I said, we have priority now, so Cosmo is no longer relevant. And even if they played Cosmo, yeah, they'd have to play something on the left location, because we have 5 more power than they do without the Nexus. Okay.
Are ye worthy?
I can't think of anything that can save them right now. They didn't really play anything. Zola, okay. Into Wave. Into Snow Guard. Okay. Alright, valuable effort, Taylor Swift. It was yeah, but it was just a combo that you can't really get out of unless you had, or randomized Agent Coulson gave you like a Legion or a Cosmo or something else. But yeah, when this deck just starts ramping up, no pun intended, it's hard to beat, especially with something like this. The Nexus, I mean, 256, jeez. Anyways, Taylor Swift, Good game. Selby sauce. Hey, what's going on? All right. Quantum Tunnel as our first location. We drew into Doom, Jeff, Wong, and Panther. This is a combo deck. It might seem like, you know, we have a lot of powerful cards. Might be worth going into, but it's a bit risky. You know, we might get a Zola or an Odin out of it, which is not great for us. Let's see. We can go into the Shuri's lab with Jeff to double him and then be able to move him around. Let's see. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Let's see if we get Electro or a wave. Zola. Okay, you see, so not a great start. So we're gonna do Widow's Bite. See if we can pull something better. Okay, definitely running against a toxic deck. Electro. Okay, that helps us. All right. We're gonna make room for like Panther here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Sentry. Okay. So now when we see someone like Sentry, it's probably best to just make sure that this location is filled up. That way they keep it. We can do Doom. Hope for a white tiger. Okay. You know what? Let's do Odin. We're gonna send their Green Goblin back. They might have us there in white hot room, so we might want to Viper. There you go. Sent us the rock, which is great for us, into Carnage. Okay.
Are ye worthy?
Okay. Send them back that gift. We don't want that.
Wakanda forever.
Okay. America Chavez would be probably best here. Like, Doom works as well. We don't need more power in the middle, that's for sure. And in terms of using Quantum Tunnel, we don't have much that we want to grab out of there. I mean, if it's White Tiger, the Tiger Spirit will go into White Room or Shuri's Lab, so I think that's the best play. Yep. That was it. Hazmat, okay. Into X. Okay. Yeah, I don't think whatever's... Yep. Cool. Alright, good game. For all of you going against that new card, Annihilus, you have Odin, so most of these Annihilus decks are going to want to run either Green Goblin or Hobgoblin. Just send it right back, no problem. Good game. To wrap things up, Wong Reveal is a fun twist on an age-old Electro ramp deck we know and love, or hate depending on which team you're on. This deck is strong at pumping out power to multiple lanes simultaneously, doesn't rely on just one combo route to win games, and is able to capitalize on hard-to-reach locations with White Tiger, Dr. Doom, and Arnim Zola. We can retreat early in situations where an opposing Cosmo was played on our Wong lane, or simply when we drew too many of our high-cost cards and not enough of our setup cards. With that said, I hope you guys take this deck for a spin and have fun making it your own. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.